You know what it sounds like when someone's going on and you have no idea what they're actually trying to say? This is what the executive orders on immigration sound like. I've had a chance to review them, and honestly, they're really repetitive. They ramble on, and a lot of them are pretty vague, and so we're not really sure how they're going to be implemented until we see the policy memos that come out of the Department of Homeland Security, Department of Defense, etc. Some of the big ones I want to mention are the birthright citizenship one, which says that when a child is born in the United States to a mother who is here unlawfully or on a temporary non-immigrant visa, such as a student visa, that child will not be a U.S. citizen unless the father is a green card holder or a U.S. citizen. Now, aside from being unconstitutional, this doesn't even contemplate other types of families like same-sex couples, surrogates, single mothers by choice, etc. This is already in the courts. A lawsuit was filed last night on this executive order, so we're just going to have to watch and see what happens. The other big one is the travel ban one, which basically says that within the next 60 days, they are going to identify countries that don't properly vet their own citizens, and if those countries are going to be on a travel ban where their citizens will not be able to enter the U.S., and they will be looking back at people from those countries that have entered the U.S. So another one to watch. We have to see what the policy memos and the guidance memos are on those. The other big one is the ending of the refugee admissions program for 90 days while they analyze whether they want to keep the program or not. Next one is restarting the MPP program and getting rid of CBP-1 and CHMV parole. That has already happened. The Remain in Mexico program, we're waiting to see how it's going to be implemented, whether Mexico is going to agree with it. That one is already the subject of litigation, and there's a status conference on this case this afternoon. Most of the rest of them are about the southern border, about building a wall, about bringing down the U.S. armed forces, and about ending asylum processing at the border. All of this, we need to wait and see policies and memorandums that will give us guidance on how they are planning to implement them. I assume most of these executive orders are going to be challenged in the federal courts, so we just have to wait and see what happens.